buzz and be a mentor. A few rounds of motherfuckers remember what the thought is. I brought all this so you can survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember that's all in your head. Hey, how's it?
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fight Comic 2010. This is our second last show, so feel privileged. We've got a fantastic show here for you tonight. 2 comedians, a couple of skits, a bit of live music. So let's get this party started up in here.
Since they wanna know, since they wanna know, I said since they wanna know, here's the formula on, oh, now let's go. Since they wanna know, since they wanna know, second round's on me, open tracks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first time tonight is the record of
Why did you stop the music? I was dancing. How we doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show. The show. Welcome to the Elephant and Wheelbarrow. The only pub where you walk in and think, ah, the smell of beer and anus. It's a great combination. I think you're in a good venue when you have the whiff of bum just occasionally. Just this sort of, what's that? What was that? Just because you know that the audience before you had a great time and you guys are here to have a great time. We've been having an absolute fucking ball for this comedy festival. We got so pissed last night, like fucked up pissed, like on the ground. Jesus, we've got a show tomorrow night, what are we doing? That kind of so wasted. You've got the shakes in the morning, I've still got the shakes. And great party. I think I ate a little dodgy prawn, so I may fucking projectile spew all over you. If that happens, you don't get your money back. But, you know, it's all worth it. But thing is, the prawn, and everyone experiences that whole dodgy prawn. I was sus from the beginning. This guy, he's a really cool dude. He's from Sri Lanka, a really great guy. And he goes to the freezer, comes out, takes some prawns out of the freezer in a thing and puts it in the microwave. Microwaving prawns. At that moment, I was a bit sus. You know, microwave prawns. Who microwaves prawns? Has anyone here ever microwaved prawns from the freezer? Just going, ding, these prawns will be fucking ready soon. Yummy. So he opens these prawns up, and they're all steamy. He's like, get into it. I'm like, pretty drunk, and I'm like, why not? Eat the prawn. I'm like, oh, these are pretty good. Where'd you get them from? He goes, oh, I got them from Brisbane. Oh, cool, Brisbane? What do you mean you got these prawns from Brisbane? We're in Melbourne, aren't we? Why would you get prawns from, I mean, what, did you drive from Brisbane? That's a long drive. I mean, did you have ice or a fridge or something to keep these prawns cold? Why am I not dead already? And he goes, nah, it's only an hour flight. I was like, what? You're on the plane with prawns? These prawns have been on a plane. I'm eating smuggled prawns. Hopefully not via the anus. Hey guys, I'm back from Brisbane. Who's up for some prawns? Yeah, get them while they're hot. Ah, you might want to take the shell off. Yeah, so feel a bit weird about the prawns. Feel a bit, yeah, oh good. And to make it worse, I today had a cheeseburger at the 7-Eleven. I had a 7-Eleven cheeseburger. Those things are the most toxic cheeseburgers you can have. They make McDonald's cheeseburgers look healthy. They're like just basically chemicals holding hands forming a cheeseburger. Like these cheeseburgers are awesome because you can leave it on the kitchen bench for a month and it's still good. It just shrivels. I love food that shrivels. That's my favourite food. Shrivelly food. Still eat that burger. But it's not good. They're the toxic cheeseburgers. They're not good. You shouldn't eat them. They're terrible. You look on the back of it. For starters, cheeseburgers shouldn't be in a packet, really. Like, that's just, it should be at least in a box that's just been cooked. Shouldn't be in a packet. And you look on the packet for instructions. They're not that complicated. Not that hard to do. It's just add radiation. Just add a bit of plutonium. Get those chemicals interacting and, you know, you'll have a nice, tasty treat. And that's what I did. And I mean, you're not even cooking food, you're creating life itself, basically. It's alive! And I put a cheeseburger in 2 minutes, it came out saying, Daddy! Daddy! Watch me fly, Daddy! Yay! And I had a little baby cheeseburger to take care of. To be honest, I eat like shit. I smoke like a pound of cigarettes a day. I drink myself to bits. I am what's the word for it? It's...
A junkie?
No, not junkie. You know, when you want to... I had the word before. You want to just take things all the time. It's, you know, it's a basic word that's used in language. You know...
Did you tell me this?
Yeah, I was just telling you before. I was saying I'm very...
Alpha male?
No, not alpha male. What? I'm very alpha male. Oh, bloody alpha bloody no, you know what I mean. Where you take lots of things excessively. You know.
Yeah, junkie.
No, not addict, not junkie. What?
A thief.
A thief? No, I'm not stealing shit. You know. Excessive, this is excessive, addictive. I'm a very addictive person. That's the word I'm looking for. Was addictive. I didn't get far in school. It was pretty shit for me. But I have an addictive personality, and if I ever really succeed in comedy, I'll just do all the drugs I can get my fucking hands on. I'll do all the cocaine, I'll do everything, and probably die. So that scares me a little bit, because, you know, it's good to be healthy, but it's so boring. It's so fucking boring. You meet healthy people, they're so boring. Oh, my sister's one of these healthy people, and my body's the fucking temple. Woo! And she's so boring. And it's like, I want to come over to my house and we can eat yogurt and have fucking alfalfa shots. Woo! Let's swap clothes, second-hand shop. Yay! No, let's do drugs. Get fucked up. Boring. But the thing is, I wasn't like such an addictive person. I actually was that person, that, you know, healthy person. My body was a temple. Believe it or not, before I did comedy, I used to be a therapist, a massage therapist. I did facials, I did body wraps, body scrubs, I did pedicures, I have all these qualifications. I did the hot rock massage, I did Vichy shower. I was in Vogue magazine and Harper Bazaar. No, this is serious. I was in Vogue magazine, Harper Bazaar and Women's Day for a treatment that I created called Crystal Reiki, which was basically a one-on-one meditation while I put crystals on you and gave you a massage. Can you imagine me doing that to you? Can you? I did that for a job. I gave people one-on-one meditation in their minds, just fucking with them. Go inside your caves, going deeper, deeper. There's a red little gnome running around. I don't know what fucking he's there for, but fuck, it's there. It's a meditation. Just deep breathe in, relax, relax, just relax. That's too relaxed, just back up from that. That's a little bit, you don't want to be that relaxed. That's alfalfa. That's disgusting. Get the fuck out. And I did that, and I think when you're that really healthy person and then you turn on health, you go, no, it's not good. So find a balance. But the reason I did massage, did therapy, because I thought I would get to massage all the girls, all the hot chicks. But no, mainly hairy-backed gorilla men. It was a bit shit, but it's not that bad massaging a hairy-backed man. Once you get the oil going, it's kind of like finger painting. You know? He thought he was getting a massage, but I was just drawing shit. Oh, look at that, it's a gorilla! There we go. Way too late. Timing, fucking horrible. Technical glitch, you're fine. No.
I don't actually think we were going to do that.
No, we were. We planned it in the rehearsal. I rehearsal when I said, when I do the thing, and then you would do it, but you weren't listening, so move on. Anyway. Is there more people coming in? Well, no, it's not. Is it? No, how you doing? Well, come in. Stay. Cool. No worries. Alright, so, cool. We're all here. We're from St Kilda? No. Not from St Kilda. I like St Kilda, although I've been attacked twice in St Kilda. The first time I was hit by a large McDonald's Coke thrown from a moving car and hit me right in the chest, and some of the Coke went in my mouth. Fucking boom, in my mouth. I tasted some guy's Coke. Didn't know him. Has anyone else been hit by food or liquid? Who wants to answer that? Oh, liquid? No. Oh, I've been hit by a liquid. What type of liquid? Are we talking that sort of liquid or the other type of liquid? I love liquid. Liquid. I actually wouldn't mind some liquid right now. Can you throw me some? No, I meant a drink. I meant water. I meant not. Oh, thanks. Cool. I'm thirsty. I need some liquid. All this talk about liquid. Oh, you've been sucking on that. This is a really old water bottle too. Yep. You've had this for a long time, obviously. Yeah. Anyway, but if anyone has been hit by food or liquid, you do feel pretty shit. You do. It's not a nice feeling. You do find yourself on the side of the road thinking, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy that got hit by liquid. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. You know, you're that guy. You know you're that when some other guy thought $10 to hit this dickhead. That was me. I was that guy. I was that dickhead. Anyway, it was pretty shit. The second time I was threatened to be stabbed. True story, in St Kilda. Threatened to be stabbed. And you would imagine that's a scary moment. Actually wasn't. Wasn't. Kind of awkward when the person that wants to kill you has no confidence. No confidence. If you're going to stab someone, you've got to have some confidence, you know what I mean? This guy comes up to me and just like... Have you got any change? I was like, no. Then he goes... I'll stab you. And I didn't really hear what he said. And I actually took a step closer towards him, as you do when someone wants to kill you. You go, oh, sorry, what was that? What did you say? And I didn't get that. And he goes, I'll stab you. I went, oh, you stabbed me. Oh, you'll stab me. Oh, okay. And I just looked at him and I said, do you even have a knife? And he went, you said that look of surprise for a second, like he just didn't think this through at all. You know, you shouldn't, if someone wants to kill you, you shouldn't be saying, so do you have a knife? Because you're just provoking it. But his eyes were like, oh yeah, I need a knife. I need a fucking knife. shit. And then you could see him trying to get out of it. And I was like, oh, I can see where this is going. I already got into it then. Oh, I got the upper hand. He's not going to stab me. And then he just goes, it was really awkward. It's kind of weird when someone wants to kill you and then it gets awkward. And I don't even know why I was standing there still. I'm like, what am I doing? I should be leaving. I should not be encouraging this at all. And I could just walk off because this guy was on heroin anyway. He was just like, couldn't even stand. I wouldn't even need to run away. I could be like, well, see you later. And he'd be like, oh. I need a knife. I need a knife. Can I have one? Anyway, so then he just thinking, how can I get out of this? And then he just went, oh, I think I left the kettle on. I find it hard to believe you have a kettle. You don't even have a knife. You have no appliances. You have nothing! Nothing! And then he stabbed me. No, he didn't. But anyway. Does everyone experiences those moments of success? Those little moments of success, whatever you do, you go, oh, things are working out! And then they don't. You just, those little hopes, your dream just goes a little bit, and then it gets taken away. It's like, no, you've got to work a little bit harder. You guys, has anyone seen the first episode of The Pacific? You guys know about it? Yeah. It's pretty, yeah. Well, Josh and I were on The Pacific. We had bit parts. We were on that for 6 months. True, we were. As extras, but it was good. And you'd think, I saw the first episode, didn't see myself. Very disappointed. I was like, this fucking shit series. Fucking hate this series. And there's one shot of me in the third one where I had my big moment. Like, this is what I'm saying, like little moment of success. I just wanted this one shot in the big series. It was like, oh, the Pacific, and they'll see me just doing. Had this shot, had the camera, and I go. That's probably why they took it out to begin with. Just overdid it. I didn't even have long hair. I'd shaved it and I'm like shaking around. And the director was like, cut, fuck it. Fucking cock ring. And then when you see it, it's just me. And there's like a shadow directly cutting my head off. And all you can see is a little lighted cigarette go up to my mouth. Could be anyone. Moments of success ruined. Had other moments of success where I had 72,000 rupees. I was pretty excited about that. It was like a big wad of money. 72,000 rupees was like the thickest, biggest load of money that converts down to 1,100 bucks. And it was kind of shit. It was in India. I went to India. That's why I had the rupees, because I went to rupees. Yeah, rupees. I went to India to do comedy in India, of all places, to do comedy. Who does comedy in India? I do, because I'm a fucking dickhead. Yeah, let's go to India and do stand-up. That'd be great. It was cool. Had an interview over there with the Mumbai Times. And she goes, first question, she asked me, she goes, oh, you're Australian and you're from Melbourne, and she just goes, oh, so do you think some Australians are racist? Do you think some Australians are racist? Because all the Melbourne students were protesting at the time, you're Australian, you're racist! She was getting really racist to me, she's going, do you think they're racist? And I just went, what? Australians aren't racist, we attack everybody. We do, and that's what I said, and they did an article on me, and the headline wrote, some Australians are racist, James Moffat. And but my picture really didn't go with that headline. I sent them pictures of myself, and they used it for comedy, so it didn't really work. It's got, some Australians are racist, and there's a picture of me like this. Yeah, racist! I'm a big racist. So they hated me over there, it was great. They were all like, big racist. He's Australian, racist. But it was a great country. It's amazing, you have to go there. There's so many things you think about, like I was over there thinking, I wonder how many trial and errors it took to discover what instrument charms the cobra. Like, how does that process happen? I can just imagine some Indian dude back in the day going, I wonder if it's the banjo. Oh, shit! Oh, right in the face. No, it's not the banjo. No, it's maybe it's the triangle. Oh, shit. No, it's not the triangle. Why the bloody hell am I doing this? I don't know, I just have a good feeling that if I play some sort of instrument to your venomous lizard-looking creature, like getting a bit fucking New Zealand, then did you do a dance and maybe give joy to the people? And now I'm just talking normally. And when people think India, they'll think Snake Charming, and that'll be because of me, because I thought, I wonder if I can make a cobra dance. As you do as a person, you just think, hey, wonder what happens when you play the didgeridoo to a crocodile. Who knows, it could start dancing, singing, flying, it could crack open a cocoon, and no one knows because no one will play a didgeridoo to a crocodile. But the guy in India back in the day, he fucking worked out a wind instrument and went, I think I'm onto something, oh my god, it's rising, and it came up and he was, what happened? I don't know. Anyway, it was good. Indians worship cows. Everyone knew that. In India, they worship the cows. The cows are worshipped. They're worshipped, and that's cool for them, for the Indian cows, for them, lucky cows. What about all the other cows? All the other cows around the world that aren't worshipped. I think they're pretty jealous, aren't they? They get a pretty shit end of the stick, don't they? They get a shit end of the stick. They're like, I think the first thing a cow says when it's born is, am I in India? No. Like it's a cheeseburger for me. Fuck it. 7-Eleven. I took photos of the cows in India and I showed them to the cows in Australia. I went around to every paddock and field with my photo album of all the cows living it up in India like kings, walking the streets, eating garbage, doing whatever they want. And I was like, look guys, this could be you. And the cow's like, what is this place? I said it's India. We're so going here next holidays. Oh my god. We're gonna start that potting business we've been talking about, Tim. Okay? We're just gonna pack our shit, we're gonna fucking leave this country, turn us into cheeseburgers, like, and just fucking just abuse us. It's bullshit. They don't even fucking care about us. It's fucking gay. And we're just gonna go over there and live like kings. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. They rock up to the airport. Anything to declare? 10 litres of milk. I should start squirting milk on you. Now you're being hit by imaginary liquid. I have been hit by imaginary liquid. I had a pet cow myself. From the country, and it was deformed. It only had one teat. Weird. Milking that cow. It's not nice. It's not cool. My dad kept her separate from all the other cows just because she was different with one teeth and horns. It wasn't nice. So I made sure she felt accepted like every other cow. I'd milk her at least once or twice a day. Milk tasted like fucking shit, but I did it, you know. Terrible lattes. I can't even drink milk anymore. But anyway, that's my cow story. Anyone else have one? No? Okay. How are we doing so far? We well? Any questions? No? We good? How are we doing for drinks? We alright? Anyone want some imaginary milk to top off? No? Okay. Whatever. I've had a lot of weird... Has anyone had weird pets? Like something that's a bit weird? Has anyone had a weird pet? Like a gerbil? No. Has anyone had anything weird? Something weird? No? No one? No one's had a pet? No one has pets? Everyone hates fucking pets. Fucking hate pets! Animals are shit! No? Yeah? Okay, whatever. I'll just move on with the joke. Well, I've had it. It's crazy, but I've had a pretty weird pet. I had a pigeon. You reckon that's a weird pet to have? A pigeon? Just not like the dove pigeon that comes out of a hat, but just a regular street junkie pigeon. How junky are the pigeons here? How scabby are the St Kilda pigeons? You just like die. Just stop living. But anyway, that's a bit cruel, isn't it? To the pigeons, they're allowed to live. They do. They give them an inch and they take a mile. Every time I interact with you, it goes wrong.
Oh, sorry, can I just bring something up? Can you stop standing on the cord that's connected to the net? Jeez.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, Josh. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't hit me. Violence against women, Australia says no. Australia says no, Josh. Australia says no, Josh. Hey, Josh. Don't. What are you doing?
I'm just getting the water back.
Just feel free to come on the stage whenever you want. Josh.
You're masturbating the mic stand.
I am. Sorry. Anyway, I had a pigeon and it was cool. It was a cool pigeon. It liked to drink beer. That's a very Australian pigeon, a pigeon that drinks beer. And one day I gave him half a can of VB, and because we were celebrating, and I don't know what over, probably nothing really much. I was probably by myself. That's why I had a pet pigeon. Just thinking life shit, and why would I have a pet pigeon? And anyway, so I gave him the beer, and then I felt really bad about it because I would just hate to be a pigeon with a hangover. Oh, fucking head! But not all the time. Oh, fuck! Oh, you bastard! I forget. Oh, you knew I'd be fucking nodding, you bastard! Oh, you bastard! Oh, everywhere I go, always fucking. Oh, McDonald's! Oh, downward nodding's even worse. Anyway, what I was talking about before about the whole that word that I couldn't remember and I can't remember it now, addiction, being that I worry about that a little bit. You know, I think, oh, you know, if that happens, then I just go out of control. So I think the solution, I'm not sure, is to have kids. Is that a solution? No. Is it? I probably shouldn't be having kids if that's my solution. I don't want to die from drugs, so I'll have kids. That's how I think it. But you know, you would be more, if you had kids and a family, you wouldn't want to go out and party and snort cocaine off a pigeon, or you know, just any weird stuff. You just go home and do it at home, whatever. But so I think that's the salvation of it all, is just to have kids. And I want to have them, but I don't want any girls though. No girl, because teenage girls are fucking horrible. They were great. Then when they're young and everything, and then just teenage, they just turn. It's fucking, you don't know fucking shit. You don't fucking know this. You don't have these. You don't know what I'm fucking going through and shit. You don't fucking know me. You don't know it. You don't know where the fucking know it. You don't know the fucking know it. Shit. Fucking have this. You don't fucking have these. And this. That's what you get. Does anyone have teenage girls? No? Okay. I mean, it worries me, because you see girls out in the city, man. You see girls, you know, 11, wearing the most little tiniest shorts you've ever seen, and, you know, you see some derelict bearded guy sitting there just going, and you think, fuck! That's, you know, because every generation, it's just skirt, you know, shorts get that little bit lower, you know, they get lower and then the skirts get higher, and it concerns me, because if I have kids now and they're girls, 10 years from now, I'd be like, oh, honey, before you go out, do you mind at least covering up your tits? Cool. That's good. Where are these are the nipple caps. Just cover the nipples. I'll be happy with nipple caps. Just nipple caps. I got you some for Christmas. Put them on. Oh, there's my little angel. You know, it's just going to be weird. You know, it's just going to be later and later. I'll be like, oh, you have a home by 3 a.m. And she'll be like, fuck you don't know shit. You don't know what it's like to be me. You don't know fucking shit. You don't fucking know shit. You don't know the shit. You don't have this. I don't want to deal with that. I just don't want girls. You know, because that would suck. And whatever. I've lost the point, really. Anyway, but also the reason I think maybe kids is the answer to not killing yourself with drugs and stuff like that. You know, because you're a bit more normal. But then the world concerns me too much because it's so perverted. It's just ridiculous with the internet and the porn and everything, and even things like like music videos. Even they've become like soft porn. Like if I had kids, I wouldn't let them watch music videos on a Saturday morning because it's soft porn. I mean, if you sing Lady Gaga. Have you seen a video clip of her? Jeez, it doesn't leave much to the imagination. She's just like, my poke your face. My poke your face. I wanna take a ride on the disco stick. Stop it. Stop it. Jesus Christ, bloody, stop it. You know, that concerns me a little bit. You know, I just think, okay, if I have kids now, what's it going to be like in 10 years from now? 10 years, it'll be full penetration. It'll be testicle slapping with the beat. You love it. Party people. Everybody dance now. Do the testicle song, yeah. Everybody get your balls out. Come on, join in. Everyone, just a minute. Unless you're taking your balls, let's wait. Get them out. That was too long too. Concerns me. Concerns. I have concerns. So, you know, those reasons I don't want kids either. Really, I'm just going in a circle and wander the planet lost. Anyway, but it's our fault though with things like that. How are we going for time? 5 minutes? Okay, thank you. That was rather quick, Josh. That was like, almost like get off. So. Have we gone for time? Get off. No. But you know, it's men's fault, I think. Well, not saying, you know, men, because we think with our penis. Women tell us that, think with the penis, and we're very penis orientated. But it's, you know, not saying that women aren't sluts, but anyway, just whatever. Men are the main thing, but there are some pretty filthy chicks. I mean, there's some chicks that do some pretty gross stuff, but we're the cause of it because we think with our penis, and that's why they do it. But there is some filthy whores. No, but I think I'm still drunk. But we do, and you know, I think it's a problem. I think we should be getting medicated for it. I think we should be taking a tablet to make us well think for ourselves. You know, if we could use our brain and not the penis brain, because you know, you know, we have an unlocked potential that's there, and you know, why do you think Stephen Hawkins is such a genius? Nothing happening. No receptors going down there. It just goes down there and went, oh, what do we do? Let's figure out the universe! Woo! And then I'm pretty sure if every man's receptors to his penis was cut, he would start looking to the universe for answers. He'd be like, hey, how's my penis working? This is kind of shit. I'd rather have my penis working than know about black holes that I can't do anything with. That's why he's so into them. Oh, black hole. Anyway, oh, what's going on there? What the hell? But we have those times where you experience it not working, and we kind of get to think for ourselves for a little bit. Every guy has that little moment at some point. It's usually when you're drunk and you're about to get laid, and it's not really, you've drunk too much and you got a bit of whiskey dick. You might have heard of that term, a bit of whiskey dick. That's what I call it. Oh, I got a bit of whiskey dick, and you kind of look at it and go, oh, what do you start talking to her? You go, oh, what are you doing? Come on, hurry up. What's going on? I've drunk heaps. You haven't drunk anything. You don't even have a mouth. What are you doing? Let's go. It's showtime, and you should probably do something. And the old fella's like this. Oh man! Ooh. You want me to go in there, don't you? Thank God your standards have dropped. There was a time where you actually cared where you put me, but not anymore. No, I'm not saying I won't do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I do it all the time. Yeah, I'm just saying that. quick question, that's actually a dude, by the way. You brought home a man this time. It's not even female, so last time it was a goat. Could you put at least some effort in? Yeah, I did say I'd try anything once. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, stop it. I don't know. Stop. I can't. Oh, no. Let's do it. Pump the jam. Pump it up. Just pump the jam. Pump the jam. Just pump it up. Just pump it. The party don't stop till I rather him. TikTok, let it pop. Blow the speakers up tonight. I'm just going karaoke. Who wants to sing a song? Anyway, I should leave you with something. I'll leave you that. That's just... I like how she said that party now starts at Vulcan. It's not even a word. Vulcan. It's like Rihanna. I think she actually has a fucking stutter, but it's worked for her. She's gone into the studio. Under my arm. And I went, that's gold! Print and make money from it. Just shut up and drive. Too far. I'll leave you with this. This is for the couples out there. I've discovered something. It's for the guys. I know what to do to find out if the girl you're with is faking it in bed. I found out. It's been a secret, and girls be like, oh, you'll never know. But I found out it's 100% works every time. So the guys, you take this knowledge with you and use it. Next time you're with a girl or whoever, and she's climaxing, she's like, right at that moment, do a turkey note. And if you look up and her face is like... and she's faking it. Then you go, oh, you weren't in the zone. Sorry, I thought you were in the pleasure zone. Sorry, I thought you were dimensions away in pleasure land. I thought you were the pleasure fairies. I do a little bit of a turkey nose and you snap right to. Completely aware of your surroundings, liar! But if she's for real, and she's like, oh yes, and then you just like, and if she's for real, it's genuine, she'd be like, fuck me, take it, yeah, a couple of turkeys, fuck it, woo, fucking like turkeys, we're fucking like turkeys, I'm orgasming, so I'm into it, don't give a shit, having an orgasm, and when turkeys fucking makes sense, fuck, I'm tired, yeah. You can take that one with you. Thank you very much. Have a good time. Thank you.
Give it up again for James Moffat, everybody. We're going to have a short 15-minute break. Feel free to go get a drink, have a cigarette, go to the toilet, whatever you want to do with your 15 minutes, and we'll see you shortly. Cheers.
Where's north from here?
Hey Josh, do you want an intro as well?
Sorry, I don't have any change.
That's a poppadom. And that's half a Lamington. Am I your first time? Nothing changed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your second comic tonight in the blue corner, Andrew Roberts!
Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming. Did you enjoy the first half of the show? Did you like James Moffat? Did everyone like James Moffat? Yeah, and of course Josh, he's the one who does all the work and we take all the credit. Big round of applause for Josh. Yeah, thank you all for coming out tonight. You are an incredibly attractive crowd. Seriously, let's get naked. I'll start. Just kidding, you start. Alright. When we were filming that, did you all like the intro there, the wrestling thing? You all feel like you know me a little bit more personally now? Nice close-up of my penis, that was good. When we were filming that, we were in the park and there was a woman with her child and she saw me in my jocks and she took one look and she's gone, "Sally, stay close to mummy." And I was offended by that. I thought that was accusatory and discriminatory. So to that woman I say this: you can have your daughter back as soon as you apologise. And hurry up, I'm not made of basement space. Alright. I want to play table tennis, I need my net back. Poor little Sally. "Please, mister, help me." "If it stretches the net, it gets the hose again." "But I'm in pain."
You don't know what pain is!
"Oh, my mummy." "Was she a big fat one?" Silence of the Lambs, anyone seen it? Thank you, sir. The man in the striped shirt, another fellow dark human being. Silence of the Lambs gave me the inspiration for when I won't be allowed into nightclubs because they say they're only letting women in. I tuck my penis between my legs and dance to Goodbye Horses. Goodbye horses, I'm crying, crying, crying over you. Wanna fuck me? Works every time. Alright, it's gonna be a good night. Thank you, seriously guys, for coming out. If I can give yourselves a round of applause. I mean, you guys are... Some people at the back thought you're all shit, so don't worry about that. This is good. Tell you a bit about me. I'm from Sunshine. Everyone heard of Sunshine in here? No? If you have heard of it, forget what you've heard, it's not that bad. It is a bit rough though, because we've got the Sunshine Police. And that's really tough, dealing with the Sunshine Police at 3 AM in the morning when you just hear this. And they wake you up and you're just like, who is it? Freeze, this is the Sunshine Police. Smile and believe in rainbows. And then because they're Victorian police, they fucking shoot you anyway, hey! Do you believe in rainbows? I do, sir. Do Care Bears share? I think so. Wrong answer! And don't even hear the gun go off. That's the last thing that you hear, just pfft. That's what it's like growing up in the shine. Sunshine boy. I'm a member of the Sunshine Boys. It's a nice day today, boys. Let's go out to the park before we have a home invasion. See? Alright. Time for, oh! Yeah, that's right. They've talked about giving the Sunshine Police, the Victorian Police tasers. Have you heard about this? They want to give them tasers, but the civil libertarians have harked up and they've said, no! Don't give them tasers because it's too dangerous. Keep the magnums, fellas. Yeah. It's safer to shoot bogans. You tase us, we'll just get up and steal your fucking car anyway. Excellent work. But it is, I am hard on the Johnny Hoppers. Because in Queensland, they have guns and tasers, and there was a case where they threatened a man with guns and tasers. He cooperated and lied down on the road. He was hit by a car. That's frustrating. Freeze or we'll shoot you. Freeze or we'll tase you. That's it, buddy. Lie down. Yeah, well done. Excellent work there, Sergeant. Another great day's work. Oh, shit. Beep, beep, beep. Oh. Oh, fuck. What's the answer? I personally think tasers, guns and lollipops so they can warden traffic. Right? For me, that would be like Blue Healers meets All Saints meets Neighbours. They could call it All Blue Healers, Saint Healers Blue. Chucking lollipop ladies, call it All Blue Lady Pop Saint Lady Healers with the blue pops and the saints and the healers and the... Call it what the fuck you want. Call it MASH. That's your fault. That joke was better than you people let on. MASH was fucking hilarious. You didn't laugh, that distracted me, and now look what's happened. I've had an accident. My workplace is unsafe. Imagine if I need to go to the toilet, it's full, I rush out back here to the ladies, trip over that, my career could be fucking ruined. It'll be all over the festival. People will be like, I did some great jokes about kidnapping children and how funny it is when people get ran over a few times. Then he tripped over and shit himself. Fucking ruined it for me. Beat up. Alright, fine. Time for a song. Time for a song, that's what we came for, the live music. Yeah, Josh?
That's right.
Live music. I need to wet my whistle first. Remember when you were a kid and you drank like this? This is how you drank as a kid. You were like... That was the best fucking drink you've ever had. That was like your friend. You appreciated the shit out of that drink. Then you get older, suddenly you're too cool for school. You know, you're too sophisticated for that shit. I reckon the next time you're on a date or in a conference or something, bring it back. Bring back the fucking love. Just be like, oh yes, well I do think that corporate interests are definitely undermining Melbourne's architecture. And until we start to appreciate our culture and heritage as a commodity in itself, corporate development are going to destroy the very things that make us who we are. I like turtles. Has anyone seen that on YouTube's? You YouTube's that? Zombie Kid? Anyone heard of YouTube? Like Mishka? Anyone seen Mishka? Mishka, I love you. Ever seen that? There's something going on with that woman and that dog. It's personal. Sorry. Time for a song.
Alright. Josh is excited. Anybody else give a shit?
Alright. Anyone on a date tonight and like not boyfriend or girlfriend, like you're still at that stage where you're trying to impress the other person so that they'll show you their genitals? No? No, okay. Alright, awesome. Well, this joke or song, it's a funny song, is for anyone who's ever been on a date or anyone who's going to go on a date or anyone who's on a date. It's about dates. Alright. Okay, it's a little bit of advice if you're ever thinking about something that you can do with your partner or date, whatever. Alright, it goes like this. Penis! Don't listen to what anyone says. If a guy starts off his show with a song about penises, you're in for a good night. I want to talk about the homeless situation here in Melbourne. That fascinates me. Do we have any homeless people in the audience tonight? Probably couldn't flog tickets. I was talking to George about that, about how like she goes to give him cigarettes, like they go, can I have a cigarette? And she goes, I got menthols. I'm like, nah. I don't even think they're homeless. I just think like they don't like their home. It's like, this place is a shithole. Yeah, that's off the top of my head. I always think the same thing though when I see homeless people. I always look at homeless people and I go, that's how I'm going to turn out. That is definitely the future me. I saw this guy recently on Ackland and all he did was abuse everyone who walked past. He was like, oi, oi, get rooted! Get rooted! Everyone on the street can fucking get rooted. You! Not you. You! Get rooted. And I was like, that's what I want to do. He's got my dream job. Really? And I started laughing. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. He's like, what are you laughing at, dickhead? I'm like, man, I just think that you're awesome. He's like, well, then give us some fucking cash. I was like, get rooted. Accidents are gonna happen. I don't think that we should give the I don't think we should give the homeless money. I think instead we should give them swags. Because then they cease to actually be homeless and are instead swag men. And are inherently jolly and feast upon jumbucks. And the next time that Melbourne hosts a world event like the Commonwealth Games, we don't have to hide them in short-term accommodation. Leave them where they are. You know, and if we have any visitors who make a fuss like, oh my God, what is with all of your homeless swag men? What do you mean? Well, you're an American, you have homeless, this is Australia, and that's a swag man. What's he doing sleeping on the pavement? Camping? Why don't the police do something? Well, police have tried. Troopers came down 1, 2, 3, but they just jump into billabongs. You'll never take me alive.
But he's drinking alcohol.
Billy T, he's unconscious. No, he's waiting till his Billy boils. What do you mean? Well, he'll sit and he'll wait and watch until his Billy boils. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Everybody, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he'll sit and he'll watch and wait until his Billy boils. Now, big finale, everybody. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Hey, give us a round of applause. That's fucking brilliant. Well, we got that on tape. That's fucking awesome. That's what I love about Australia. We will always have a soft spot for a guy who sits around, pinches shit, and then tells the cops to fuck off. Where'd you get that jumbuck? Found it. Where? In me fucking tucker bag. What's it to you? Did someone... I heard 3 people then just go, oh. Poor cops. Although, these days it is hard to avoid police prosecution by jumping into billabongs, yeah? Because most people can swim. You know, it doesn't work anymore. It's like, you'll never take me alive, copper. His water sure is warm. Yeah. Cops are just waiting on the side. Fucking swim or we'll tase ya. A fucking cruise ship in a billabong? What the fuck is happening? Hard to be a policeman. They should be in a show called MASH. Stop your feet, light a match. Brilliant. Fucking champagne. Alright, time for a song, yeah? I had some stuff about the news, but I cut it out because it was depressing. Alright. We bought this from Aldi. This mic stand, in case anyone was wondering. It's from Aldi.
So this is a song, I've written a song about world events and stuff like that. This song I call Peace.
And it's what I'd like to tell the world. I wanna sing a song all about peace. I wanna tell the world how much we need peace. The first thing I need is a war. Singing about peace in peacetime is stupid. War. What is it good for? Well, it's really good for singing songs about peace. Peace. I know we've got some war, but I want more. So I can pick up chicks talking shit about peace. Be all like, hey, how about this war? Tell you what we need. Peace. Wanna fuck? Should be all like, get lost creepazoid. And I'd be like, hey, do it for your country. Alright, that's all the news and current events. The rest of the show is wall-to-wall tits and ass, which is what we all came for. I always find it hard, because that's honestly, guys, that's what I'm about. I'm about picking up the chicks. I'm about picking up chicks, yeah? Talking shit to pick up chicks. I always find it hard because I'm me. And it's always a bit awkward. I say one thing, they hear another. Like, I'll just walk up and I'll go, "Hi, I'm Andrew. I think that you're pretty." But what they hear is, "Can I touch your boobs?" Like, you guys are laughing a little too hard at that. I'll say one thing, they hear another. Like, I'll say, "Can I give you a lift?" They'll hear, "Can I chop your head off?" I say, "Can I buy you a drink?" They hear, "Can I spike your drink?" I say, "Can I spike your drink?" They hear, "Where's Parliament House?" That's frustrating. "Oi, can I chop your head off?" I think it's on Spring Street. Too much fun. Yeah. I do. I'll be honest with you guys. You guys have been honest with your response tonight. And that's why that fucking thing got knocked over. Alright. Sometimes I find women to be somewhat sexy. No, not you, Andrew. Yeah, I do. You know? Like, I'm not saying men aren't sexy. I'm just saying I never look at a man and do this. Oh, fuck! Oh, baby, you don't even have to be like that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ignore me. I know what that means. You want to have sex with me. I'm always in my car with the windows up so they can't hear me, but it still counts. They're just walking into Coles. I'm like, "Yeah, that's right, baby. Purchase some sundry items. The dance continues." I was in traffic recently and there was a cyclist and I'm just like, "Oh, I'd like to eat her ass." Like a pit bull with lockjaw. Just like, oh. Someone would need to put their finger up my bum just to get it back. And then the traffic moved, it was a man. I fucking hate that. It happens all the time. It was even worse for this guy, because he had some guy staring at him from his colour. He's so, what the fuck? He hit a car. Hit a parked car. Knocked himself out cold. Poor guy. It's even worse when he woke up and some guy was eating his asshole out. I didn't make you put those shorts on. Whatever. Alright, now I'm going to talk about nightclubs. Anyone here going to a nightclub after this? Nightclubs? Anyone go to nightclubs? They just don't get, like, nightclubs are just terrible. Like you go to a nightclub and they'll go, "Sorry mate, there's too many blokes inside, we're only letting women in." Like, they say that, they'll go, "We're only letting women in." I'm like, how do you check for ID? Want to see my impression of the guy out of Silence of the Lambs? And then I tuck my penis between my legs and dance to Goodbye Horses. It's a great song. Dance to Goodbye Horses. That's so much fun. But the thing that gets me, I want to get on my soapbox here for a second, is 40 or so years ago you had the feminist revolution, right, ladies? Which was a fight for equality. It was a fight against injustice. It was a fight against discrimination. Yeah? It was a fight against certain segregation. Certain women weren't being allowed into certain clubs. This divided the people and they were unhappy. And they fought and they struggled and they achieved it. But then you swing it, like 40 years later, the pendulum has swung in the opposite direction. Certain men are being excluded from certain clubs. And you say this to these girls, you go, "Don't you feel guilty that you're getting preferential treatment after the sacrifices that were laid down by the people who came before you?" And they're like, "No, Love Shack, baby, Love Shack, Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Tin roof rusted." People are always like, "Oh, Andrew, fucking look at Andrew on stage. Why don't you have a bigger bitch, man? Fucking the reason you probably don't get let into nightclubs is because you're ugly. Not because you're a fucking man. I don't care. I don't want to go into nightclubs anyway. I think nightclubs are fucking shit." Mainly because they won't let me in, but still stands. Like even if you do get let in, they're crap. It's like every time on the news I hear, "Oh, today somewhere in the world there was a terrorist bombing." I'm like, "Oh, that's no good." It was in a nightclub. Oh well, if you're gonna have a bombing, wear better. It's getting dark. The amount of times I've been in a nightclub and just gone, fucking God, let it end now. Unleash your fiery vengeance upon me. It's just so hard to pick up women in nightclubs. It really is. It's like, I know what most people, like, I used to think, like, a nightclub, in my mind, would be men, women, copious amounts of alcohol, massive fucking orgy, yeah? But it's not. It's like the way I used to pick up women in nightclubs is the same way homeless people get change. I went from one to the next, 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 fucking begging. It's like, oh girls, I hate to bother yous, but would any of you happen to have any spare pussy that I could possibly borrow? I need to get laid. Don't turn away from me. You know, and if you ever did pick up, oh, the effort, you put in so much effort to get a root, and that's all it was. It was just a root. And by the time you actually got it, you was like 5 in the morning, okay? You're both pissed, your breath stinks, you have sex, you fall asleep, you have a nightmare about the person you just rooted. You wake up and fuck them again. That's a true story. You know, it was horrible for like both parties. The last girl that I had sex with from a nightclub, this is what she said after we were finished. It's okay, none of my friends have orgasms either. So I guess you'll be able to tell them all about it. Boo! She fucking booed me! She said it was sarcastic, but it's still a fucking boo! Who boos in a conversation? She booed! She said boo! Boo! I was getting so depressed, I started making girls keychains so they didn't feel like they were going home empty-handed. Oh, well, darling, you may not have won the orgasm, but you do get your very own dud brute keychain and board game, which lasts about 2 minutes, ends abruptly, leaving you to go play another game by yourself. From Milton Bradley. While I sleep. Yeah, it was a horrible, horrible thing. And like, women always blame men. I don't know, it might be in my mind, but like, they always like go, oh, men don't know how to please a woman. I'm like, well, fucking, no one teaches you how to have sex as a man. Remember sex ed at school? Remember sexual fucking education was like, okay guys, so we've got the fallopian tubes, and we've got the ovaries. We've got the ovaries. Where's the clitoris? Here's the fucking cervix. Awesome. So if I ever need to give a woman a hysterectomy, I'm all fucking set. Most women I've met though want head jobs. Who knew? Oh fuck. Unbelievable. It wasn't until I was 25 that I found out that the clitoris has a hood. No wonder you can't find it, it's a fucking emo. Oh, leave me alone. You don't understand me. I don't want to be touched. You touch me too much. You don't understand at all. Sometimes I wonder if you even know that I exist. Oh, whoa. Whoa, I'm retreating. I'm withdrawing. That's it. Oh, woe is me. And it's in a woman's vagina. Who knew? I learnt everything I know from porn. I mistook it for the uvula. I used to confuse vomiting with orgasming. Another satisfied customer. Have a keychain. Brilliant. That's not staying in there. Alright, cool. Excellent work. Fucking, I thought that's the kind of joke I would laugh at. Like, fucking vomiting. Ha ha ha. So what's the the answer. I know people are like, oh, you're throwing up a lot of problems, not a lot of solutions. I think we should have real sex education in our schools, yeah? What are the 2 things our teachers are always in the news for? A, they want more money. 2, routing students. I see a solution. Do not give our teachers more money. Give them year 11 and 12. Make me want to go back to school and be like, Andrew, in which year was Australia officially declared a federation of the state? 4. You've got sex ed after class, mister. Fucking bingo! You got a smart mouth, Andrew. Let's see if we can put that tongue to good work. Suddenly your teacher's the woman out of The Exorcist. Lick me! Lick me! Lick me! Lick me! Yeah? I see a world, people, by 2020 where every Australian man is sexually cliterate. Think about it, women. Orgasms for everyone. Non-stop, 24 hours a day. Just a constant cum fest for every lady in this country. And think about it, men. You'll get allowed into nightclubs and they won't. You'll have women approaching you at bars. Or like, excuse me, I hate to bother you. Fucking excuse me! I did not come here to be hit on. Thank you. I came here to have some VBs with my friends and dance in a circle. Oh, I love this song. Love Shack! Baby, Love Shack! Vengeance will be ours, man! Vengeance will be ours! No, stop it. And women will have orgasms, it'll be a brand new world. There we go. Time. So, have you enjoyed the show so far, guys? Yeah. Thank you again for coming. It's really starting to pick up and we're really enjoying it. This is my dream job.
So I got one last song, and then we're getting pissed.
Think so.
We'll be at the bar. Yeah, getting shit-faced and trying to hit on chicks. Alright, this is a song that I wrote when I was feeling really sad because me and my girlfriend, we broke up 6 years ago. And I don't think she's coming back. So I've met somebody, well, I haven't met somebody new, but I've seen her, and this is my song to her. I've been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. If you're thinking this song is just Lionel Richie's Hello, yeah, I know. I'll change the words in a moment, 'cause I don't know where you are, and I don't know what you do, but soon that's gonna be changing, 'cause I'm gonna follow you and find out where you are. My lonely days are through, and I want to tell you so much. I'm gonna stalk you. I've been Andrew. Thank you very much. What have you done to this mic? Aldi. Thank you everyone for coming. This is Fight Comic. Gonna get the comedians back on stage. Gonna get James Moffat, the red corner, I presume, and Andrew Roberts, who was, of course, the blue corner. In all sort of Fight Comic spirit, who do we think won? We get a yay or nay? It's a draw! Well, it's a draw then, it's a draw, it's a draw. If you want to see the rematch, there's only one more chance. It's Saturday night. Tell your friends, please. So thank you for coming, everyone. I hope you had a great night. Fight Comic, thank you!
Really good and the crowd really liked it. Everybody loved it. Really good. Like, you've seen so many great shows. I didn't realise how high the bar was. Yeah, no, that was really, really good. If I wasn't heading away, I'd bring a few of my groups here. They'd love it, those people are real funny. Yeah, we're just trying to... I want you to go something else on. My floor running something between there, our whole mob. Hopefully we can get a little bit closer to the yeah, you think about it. Cool, have a good night. You gotta pack up your gear every night again. Yeah. Well, that'll be better for us if you go there. That's a lot closer to Ocean Grove.
Just a couple of kilometres.
Right. Yeah, we'd love to stay around and have a chat, but we might as well go straight to work from here. Just well, hopefully next year it'll be... Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. No, we will. We'll get a whole group of us. We'll come down and make a night of it. We'll stay overnight. At your place. Hire out a place on there. So anyway, see you guys. Catch you later.
I'm glad to see you dedicate the song to me this year.
So I dedicated to you last year. Just, you know, I let that pour water over the bridge now.
It is.
You and Josh.
Yes, long time ago. But yeah, no, last year when you've done that. What, me first?
Did you like the show?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Past her bedtime.
Oh, but that's okay. Yeah, no, it's good.
Alright. Well, literally, this was the only night out of all of your shows that I was able to make it.
Oh, really?
Because I had stuff on every weekend.
We had a nice full audience and it was more sort of, you could just do the material. Sometimes we've had like, 8 people and stuff like that and you can't, like you can do your material but you got to constantly talk to people, you got to constantly break out of the script and then sort of, make sure that everyone's still paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked quite busy tonight.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
No, that was really good. We was really happy. People always come at the last minute too. But you guys were the first ones here, and then people like half of our audience came like around 8 o'clock.
You know, we knew we'd have dinner first, so.
Well, we were supposed to have a few people come down and have dinner. But have you met Jeff?
I did meet you last year. I'm Carly. Carly, how you going?
Good.
Yeah.
You came, which one, in this room?
Yeah, this room last year.
Oh,
yeah. You were in this room. Yeah.
Oh, we're in
Well, actually, we did one show next door last year, and that was really good.
Yeah, no, you're in this room. And it was a Thursday night you came through, so. That's really nice. I got a parking ticket.
You got one? Fucking hell.
It was the same night, I think you got one too. You parked right at the front.
Well, you just gotta pay. You gotta pay like, I paid $7 like all day underground parking.
We're $8 just across the road to get like, I think $7 got us to like 9:40, and I thought, won't risk that.
So expensive, isn't it?
Extra buck got me to 11:05.
No, the show's like $10 and parking's like $8. So
Josh wants a drink.
Then dinner. So yeah.
You buy me one?
Just for you.
you're the best, Carly. I hope you're also good as well.
So do I. I'm not looking forward to it. Normally it's 9:30, but this week we're starting at 8.
You want to do?
So tomorrow night is like bed at night.
Yeah, well, we went out last night. We went between some shows and Josh met a couple of girls and we went to their place and just got shit-faced drunk. I was like, let's go heroin and go to Revolver. I was like, it's just like, it was fucking one of those nights where I was just completely, all of us were just drinking and drinking. Woke up with
So that wasn't actually a lie before about the...
No, he's telling the truth. He was eating prawns. This guy was microwaving prawns. They were nice.
We were slightly scared of sitting in front of the prawns.
Oh, then he's going to puke on you.
Well,
He did
You
one
went to
this
get
time.
like $4 grand to move out the first week, but of course they're only prominent in here.
Have you seen any of the other...
You can have a scotch.
My housemates are actually at Charlie Pickering tonight. Because I told her to come, I said, look, I'm going on for a night, do you want to come? And, they got tickets for Charlie Pickering.
Oh, well, he's good. He's good. But,
Another friend of mine's going to Arch Barker Saturday night.
And I've been putting stuff on that.
Oh, I saw him last
Since last weekend.
But one of the things he's done is we have participant passes that have been free for free. That's how it's always been. But this year they let people set their own prices for other comedians.
I got bruises too. No, not like that. Not like that.
There used to be sort of like a camaraderie sort of thing. Every comedian let each other comedian shows for free. That way comedians see each other's work and they get better. You know, so everyone. Well, I'm not going to pay to see.
Tying around a cage.
Put him in a cage then. Let's go and then leave.
He's
Are we gonna have a drink?
I
It's
don't
very
know, about
generous.
his material, he's been funnier, and just last year it was a bit of a disappointment.
Well, he's probably lost his edge a little bit.
Oh.
You know, it does happen. But he's very polished and he's very precise and he's very skillful.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him do shows at like festivals and that, and there's a beach ball bouncing around the front row and it's just like so and the fucking beach ball went to hit him and he's just like knocks it straight down, doesn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, that's good. Festival crowd, you got the beach ball and it's just fucking all over in front of him. And didn't mention it, was bang straight on. So like he is really good, but because he's so popular, he keeps all his material very generic. So he's going to appeal to everybody a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of the comedians I've seen this year have just been like Steve Hughes,
He's another one of these Australian comedians who's gone over to the UK and come back. It's just fucking hard as nails. And so insightful and so knowledgeable and just like saying stuff like, you know, he's like, if you want to go on the dole, go on the fucking dole. That's what it's there for. He's like don't let anyone, like if you have a new job, that's what it's there for. I know your grandfather worked fucking every day of his life and never missed a beat. It's like, get some of his money back. Get on the fucking dole. He paid his taxes. That's what's there. And just like, I love the comedians who really talk about the Australian culture, like as opposed to, you know, Arj Barker or something. He does little things like he'll hang shit on homeless people and stuff like that, which is American, that's fine, but here, you don't really think you're better than anybody, you know, whereas they do. But yeah, I've seen so many good shows. Fucking love it.
Well, this year, you seemed a lot more confident this year than we last year.
Yeah,
so
well, that's
like a hell of a, like, it was just a big difference.
Yeah, well, it's only really, I've only been doing it for about 3 years. Like really, I did performing arts before then, but it was just amateur theatre and stuff, it wasn't amateur.
Yeah.
But it's just like, during the comedy festival, yeah, so many, like, because you see people who are fucking brilliant, you're like, because like sometimes during the year you're like, oh, I've got an idea but I'm not sure about it, but like when you see people who are that good, you're like, fucking, you got to try, you know, you got to do everything you can think of just to even come close to maybe one day being as good as they are.
Yeah.
So you can't hold back anything, you just got to make everything as precise and as perfect as you can get it. Yeah. And then just, you know, and do the show as well as you can. Yeah.
I did very well. My cheeks are just as sore after being here than what it was yesterday at Hey So, just the hands.
Were you at the live studio audience?
Yeah.
At Hey Saturday?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
That's pretty awesome.
Really?
Yeah. Really good.
So it's coming back on TV?
Yes. On Wednesdays. So yeah. But no, it was heaps of fun. So yeah, I had sore hands. I didn't have a voice until about midday today. So
you must go out and say, what, you go see a show every night?
No, I got tickets to Hey because I was in the Facebook group and I sent an email, so I got 2 tickets for that, and then here tonight, 2 school nights in a row.
You don't go to school, you go to jail.
School nights, yeah.
Lovely.
And then my boss rings me during intermission and wants me at work at 7:30 in the morning. For fuck's sake.
Are you that guy? Are you the guy that the boss goes?
I'm his PA / everything else.
You'd be good at that though.
Apparently.
Yeah, very good at organising things.
Yes. So, are you doing any bingo shows?
Yeah, I think so. I've been so busy. Darren called me and sent me a message saying, do you want to do a Wednesday gig in Deer Park? And I live, do you know where that is?
Yeah.
But I live in Altona, which isn't really that close, but it's fucking not closer than Lilydale or fucking Bayswater or something like that.
The night you came to Sandy.
Well, that's not too bad either.
Yeah.
You know.
I was just, you didn't know till late and then you were working, you had to go home and then come out.
Oh, that was a huge...
I thought you lived in Funshine.
No, I'm from Sunshine. I live in Altona now. Sunshine.
Are you Point Cook or something?
Where'd you go? Funshine.
Sunshine.
Are you from Sunshine?
No, but I know, I've been there.
It's a beautiful town. I think it gets a bum rap because all the comedians hang shit on Sunshine. Sometimes I'm like,
so Sunshine, Broadmeadows and Frankston. They're your 3 main suburbs you pick on.
Yeah, but it's just so, you know, I actually feel some sense of pride.
You're from the west side, we're from the east side.
Hey, where are you from?
Frankston.
South. Really?
Southeast.
Yeah.
Southeast. Where are you from?
Oh, I grew up in Edithvale.
Edithvale?
Yeah, which is at the other end of the beach
Near
end of
Frankston.
Springvale Road.
Near Frankston?
Yeah.
No, not as near. I'm now Parkdale, which is near, like...
15 minutes away.
It's not really near. It is kind of different. Well, it is.
It is!
I'm right near the beach. When, like, Morty Alec is basically.
Well, that's why Frankston would be kind of nice, because it's got the beach and shit like that. I mean, I don't know. People are just saying fucking burger and blah, blah, blah. Just don't look like you got money and you want to get stabbed. I mean, it's not. I mean, the village cinemas are nice. They're awesome, and the gold class is like
Good old
to none.
Water Gardens, Taylor's Lake down the road.
It's a nice place though. It's not real. I don't know. I just someone like I don't know. Someone said at the other show that I like how you do this weird stuff about Sunshine and stuff like that. I just think that people. I don't know. I'd like to go to the UK. You just see these other people. Like this Steve Hughes was so fucking smart. Just everything he said was like the opposite. I mean, I don't agree with it all, but like completely opposite to the commercial media. Just is like he explained everything so fucking well. Just saying like don't fucking hate people on the dollar. They're not the people who take your money. Blame the rich. They don't fucking pay an ounce of tax, and then they turn you against each other, so you're fighting the wrong people. Just all this fucking brilliant shit. I'd love to do stuff like that, like really passionate. It's just fucking comedy festival. So many great shows. You just see those people are just fucking flawless and just brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just fucking unbelievable.
That was pretty good tonight.
Well, yeah. I'm trying like.
You're
that.
my one and only comedy festival gig this year.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
But even like that, where I knocked the mic stand over, that's the first time I've done that. And I like that because I saw this guy, and what he did, he had like a little, an orchestra, you know how they have a tap 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 thing? He had one of those things, and he just controlled the audience. Like he had this guy in the front row, and the guy held his beer, and then every time he wanted a beer, he just went like that. But he had because his act was so scripted and so planned out, and he was so professional, just everything he did was just like so, and he never let the audience laugh too much. Yep. The whole thing was like, and he's just like fucking teasing, and like I mean, the best comedians you see during the year are just like, I mean, some are funny, but none of them are like him. You know, these guys are just so fucking, just amazing how they can just control the whole audience. But like, I mean, of course the audience like it. I mean, I was in the front row, and he said something to me. He's like, "Did you ever play that game?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah," and he just like went, "Yeah, whatever." And everyone laughed. Like he just like.
It wasn't so much he wanted an answer; he was just putting that question out.
He just did this whole thing like, like it, and just. But he wasn't. But he was so like respectful too. Like he wasn't like arrogant.
Yeah.
And the audience picks up on that. They're like, this guy is really good.
Yeah.
But and he was English. He had that whole pompous thing, but he was just so fucking hilarious. Not even hilarious, just good.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't even let people laugh that much.
There you go. You know, Simon's been bugging me to go to his one, and it's Detroit, and it's just that other side that I really can't bother going over the other side. So, I mean, it's only basically 20 minutes from my place to come here.
Oh, so you guys don't live in Frankston anymore?
I never lived in Frankston, but I live in Parkdale now. I grew up in Edithville, but I'm in Parkdale now, so.
Where's that?
It's about 5 minutes on from Southland.
I probably
Maybe
live
less.
like 10 minutes from Frankston.
So you still live a fair way? So you drive home tonight?
Yeah, darling.
Oh, sorry, guys.
She drove to my house, and then, I drove in. So, just for you.
No, that's
Yeah,
good.
and I don't go out on a weeknight, so
Yeah, I honestly
really
expected her to
No, I
say
did.
no.
I was like, sometimes I'm like, you want to tell the audience like, thank you seriously, but they're like, fuck, you don't really care that we're here. And it's like, no, seriously, like, fuck.
Well, the fact that you just remembered my name just before, you made my night there.
When?
Since you forgot it, when you introduced me to your uncle. You done well, you remembered my name then.
Oh, yeah.
Not before.
Oh, high
I
five.
don't know. It's like, it's just like Carol, it just comes.
But I do remember that you were shocking with names when you first met me.
No, I'm shocking with some names. I'm shocking with like, if it's Carly, Carol, Kate. If it's anything that's like, it's like people always call me Adam or whatever like that. It's just fucking.
I had to laugh the third time I think you met my old housemate Sam. You go, what's her name again? So yeah. Skanky Hobag that was sleeping with Simon.
Well, Simon's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Simon just likes to have women wake up and feel bad.
I was the one stuck with him in the morning driving him to the train station, so the neighbour thought the loud sex she heard was me and him. But in fact it was Samantha and him.
I don't really see much of Simon anymore, really. I mean, I don't see much of Darren though either, which is a bit of a shame. I like Darren. He's cool, but he's like, I mean, he deliberately moved out to Bellevale or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, okay.
Where Puff and Billy is.
Belgrave.
Yeah. He just gardens. He gardens and he runs Bogan Bingo, and he doesn't really venture out much. Anyway.
Oh, there you go.
I think you should take your lovely friend Jess home.
Yes.
Poor Jess.
I should.
Do you have to get up early tomorrow?
Yeah.
I gotta get up at the crack of noon.
I hate you.
Serious?
Are you working at the moment?
Nah. I got an audition tomorrow, which is the first time I've ever had on my own.
Wow. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, but then I got the the job placement agency in the morning. I'm like, okay, I got an audition. And like, fuck.
Alrighty,
Well,
cool. Well, thanks again.
Thank you for coming
Thank
again,
you.
girls.
Alright, see you again.
Well, hopefully I'll see you again soon as well.
Yes, you will.
See you later.
See you later.
I hope you get home soon and you have a nice night's sleep.
My driving will probably be home.
To work. And I hope you've got parking still there. Yeah, you guys have one over.
Yeah, we went
No, I think we got to like 11 or something.
Oh,
So, no parking.
because there's vultures around. My ticket fell off the dashboard.
Yeah. I think I was like 5 minutes late last year. As if they go and look and they go, alright, that car,
Yeah.
they're not back at 1 minute past that time.
I'll stand there. I don't know where they sit. I get off on that.
Yeah.
Well, they're either on commission or they're like, you know, they've got a quota for sure.
Yeah.
Governments.
How are they getting frame and I went and I cleared, I went to the one on William Street and I paid all my debts. Like, and I said to them, like, am I finished? I'm like, no. I'm like, yep. Fucking sure enough, I've got a reminder notice for $150 from a parking thing from the last couple of months. Really, guys, like, fucking, if you can't organise your system, don't fucking give it a follow.
Yeah.
Fix your Ferris wheel at the front. Just all get a Ferris wheel. It's just useless.
They fucked that up too, didn't they?
Yeah, well they did, and it's because of extreme weather conditions. So we can't do it.
Whoops, that big melted it.
No, it was all those people having sex.
Yes.
Yeah, I realised it was a
It
health
was
hazard. It was a health hazard and they had to get rid of it. Yeah.
Like, they had to fuck up the most crucial piece.
We're having sex in it all the time.
Yeah, well, that's what's I'll get up the top and stuff.
Yeah.
And you come back down. Yeah, that's alright. That's not alright. We had, you know, when we
We've got cameras and all.
Hey,
What?
Wasn't all of them for that, everybody equal?
Yeah,
It's like the original design for it.
anything music
Just
that's
got
got
sex
sex
on
on
it.
it.
They fucked up the middle piece, the fucking most crucial piece in the whole Ferris wheel. The middle bit. They fucked it up.
Oops.
Whoops.
All those pods are now homes for homesteading. Sit there and yeah. Just that I try my hand at a bit of comedy. You know?
That's it. You've got a running theme. That's well done.
I try. Yes. Alrighty, cool. We'll have a good last show. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I'll speak to you.
See
See ya.
See you guys.
Bye.
Pretty sure we're going to do it. So how much?
Just about 20. We're about 19. Anything in the front?
You put it in the front?
Someone paid. Oh, two people paid $5 each because they were like,
Okay.
"They were your friends." No, who were they? They go, "Do we have to pay?" And I went,
Who were they?